I learned that losses are sometimes better than wins the hardest way in my life. And you need to start seeing losses as a chance to do better, learn from them, and move on. Not just in the charts. I'm a day trader, I day trade, and I lose. There are weeks that I lose, there are days I lose, months that I might lose. And I honestly um came to the realization that my losses are way more important than my winners in life and you know, um anything I do in life in general, work, business, um, relationships, friendships, family, anything. Um, a lot of you guys take losses as something, like unfortunate happened. Um, I'm never gonna try this again. Um, I'm never gonna do this again. Instead of actually, you know, owning up to your losses, taking accountability over this, and learning from that loss and doing it better. For example, like reflecting to the charts, like I took a loss, like I'm gonna want to learn why I took a loss, why this happened, in a friendship. It's like 1 in the morning almost. Say in a friendship, I end up like losing a friend over some sort of argument, something that happened. I'm gonna look back because if I ever want to have another best friend, if I ever want to have another friend, I will have to be able to, like learn from whatever mistakes I did. And losses are better than wins. Losses will make you a better person. Losses will make you um, have a better personality, a more discipline, and I don't know, sometimes losing something hurts, and just you don't want to be a loser. That's one of my biggest fears, but you're only a loser if you think that you're a loser, right? You're only a loser if you give up on that thing. You're only a loser if you really think like a loser, right? You can't be a loser, you can't be a failure unless you claim to be one, right? Taking a few losses, that doesn't mean that you're a loser. Bro, all these not trillionaire, all these billionaires out there, you think they never took a loss? You think they never made a mistake in life? I promise you, all these billionaires, millionaires out there, they have messed up and had way more losers, way more losses than wins in their lives. And losses in anything, right? Let's say you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, and you end up losing them. I know a friend that actually had a girlfriend that he loved really much, and they ended up not working out because of mistakes that he did. And I always told him, like, you got to look at this in a positive way, right? Because this didn't work over things that you did. So now you can, learn from your mistakes, learn from, learn from all the bad things that you did, and now become a better person in order for you to treat that next person, or maybe the same person again, better, right? Losses are super important. I I struggled a lot, like actually learning why losses were important. I didn't like losing. I hate losing, and I'm honest about it. I grew up playing sports. I hated to lose. I hated to make mistakes. I wanted to be perfect. And we're just not perfect. We're never going to be perfect. We're we can get close to it from our point of view, but there will always be something that you're going to lack on. And you got to work on it. The whole point is for you to get up the next day and do your best, right? Wipe out those losses, wipe out whatever bad feelings, bad energy that you might have over those losses and actually work on them in order for you to have more wins. And I promise you, the more you work on that, the more wins you're gonna see in life. I, bro, I take losses on the daily. I take losses every day, bro, and I bet you too. I bet you also take losses every day. And what the only difference between me and like maybe I'm not even gonna say me, because there are days that I let those losses, the losses in my life get to me. But let's say like a person that has a really good disciplined mind, that they know how to deal with losses better than me, what they're doing differently than me, you, or maybe, like I don't know how you deal with losses, but if you're in this video, you probably don't deal with them that well. The difference between us and that person that has a discipline enough to deal with the losses, he knows how to take a loss and be happy about it. I'm Some days I actually struggle with that, and I've been working very hard on this. Working really hard to be happy about the losers too, the losses, you know? Because the days that I win, bro, I'm that man. I'm literally the man. Nothing stops me. My confidence is all the way up there, like all the way up here through the roof, and I just feel like nothing will take me down. But what if I think like that on the daily when I take losses too? And I'm just happy and um and I give gratitude for taking a loss and learning. I promise you, you're gonna be way ahead of other people and yourself. Stop being a bitch. Stop looking at those losses and complaining, crying like a little bitch, and actually do something about it, right? Learn from that. Become a better person. Don't just sit there and fucking cry. Crying won't solve your problems. You know what crying does? All crying does is try to relieve negative um I forgot what it does. It's like negative atoms or like negative neutrons. Something like that. That's all crying does, right? It's to release that bad like chemistry in your body. It's not gonna help you. I promise you. Like learn to actually just go through those losses and see them as wins. I promise you your losses are way better than your wins. Way more important. Way more important. You can't teach a man how to lose if he only wins. I promise you the one guy or girl, whatever it is, that has only taken wins in his life, the one time that he takes one loss, he'll crash. He will literally destroy himself over that one loss. But that one guy that has taken multiple losses, and he now wins when he takes a loss once again, that won't even bother him. It won't even bother him. And it's easy to win. It, it's easy to win after you've taken a lot of losses. It's really easy to win in life and to win in friendships, relationships, business after you have taken losses and after you learn that losses are simply a lesson.